You know exactly what you need to do. You read the books, watch the videos, but when it comes time to take action, you just freeze. Why is it so hard to put knowledge into action? Most of us absorb a ton of information every single day. We know what types of habits we should have. We know what goals we should set for this year. But when it actually comes to action and to combine the knowledge with the way of doing the things, we have a gap, a really big gap. And the most daunting from all of this is that it is really difficult, almost impossible to close this gap. And do you know where the problem lies? It's not in lack of information or knowledge. No. You read plenty of magazines, articles, self-improvement books, self-help books, tons of tutorials, but you still don't know how to combine knowledge and action. The problem is that you're overwhelmed by this knowledge. We think that we have to perfect every single concept that we have learned before tackling these big projects that we planned for. However, we have to combine and mix the information that we gained in this brain with the act of action, because without action and without knowledge together, we won't have anything. And by the way, when you want to perfect every single step, is when your perfectionist right here creeps in and say that we have to be perfect in anything we do in this life. This is where the majority of people get stuck. So how do we break the cycle? How to get out of this matrix? The answer is really much simpler than you think. You have to start with small habits and start with small changes. Break this big project into tiny steps for you to tackle every single day. You might think that you're not doing enough or a lot, but in this way you will actually complete something and finally start this project, or even more than just starting it. But let me actually explain myself a bit more. Don't set goals like get fit or become a millionaire. Write down simple, small steps, to-dos for you to complete. For instance, if you want to start exercising and to get fit, instead of writing I want to get fit or be an athlete, write complete a 5-minute workout or go for a 10 minutes run. This will be much more simple for your brain to process and for you to complete. Make it so small that it really feels easy to start. The hardest part in every single project or responsibility that you have is to start. When you actually start it, it will be much faster afterwards and you will get in the flow. My biggest tip for you is that you don't have to overthink. You just have to start it. And believe me, you'll find the way. You'll find the momentum on how you have to perform the things right in the process and not before it. I know I'm just simply saying that you should start at first and then it will be much easier. But what if you feel like starting the task is so daunting that you just cannot even think about it? Well, I have 2 extra tips for you, so listen carefully. The first technique is 2-minute rule. This rule is all about starting a new task only for 2 minutes, and after you complete the 2 minutes, you can stop doing the task and you are legitimately finished it. But many researchers have shown that when the person gets in the flow, and it's really difficult for this person to stop doing the task. So it's actually opposite way. So make a small experiment for yourself. Set a timer for just 2 minutes. If this technique doesn't work for you, try completing this task first thing in the morning. This technique is called Eat That Frog because the frog symbolizes the big daunting task that you want to do and the task that you are most likely procrastinate on. If you complete this task right after you woke up or just had breakfast, you have plenty of time for other things throughout the day. You won't need to think only about these tasks that you're really scared to do throughout all the day, from the morning to the evening, but you can be much more creative and much more productive in your other tasks that you have on the plate. This will make you much more productive and motivated to achieve everything you want. If you really want to supercharge your action taking, find an accountability partner. Find a friend that really wants and supports you in every single step that you are doing or joins you. For example, let's say you want to start running and you want to become an elite athlete in the long run. So find a friend that also wants to start running or actually force it a bit to start running with you. And in this way, you'll be much more motivated to complete this goal that you have set for yourself because you have the person who you promised that you will become an elite athlete, and you will feel ashamed if you won't even start this goal. So, accountability equals success, or at least starting. So, I want to create a small homework for you. Let's do it. I want you to imagine a dream that you have. Then reframe it into your goal. Afterwards, I want you to write some small steps that you can do right now, today, not tomorrow, not next week, not next month, but today. Literally, it has to be so simple that you can do it right after you have watched this video. No matter how small it seems, commit to doing it. And remember that every action you take brings you closer to goal and your target. Reflect on what you have achieved today. Write down in your journal what you have done today and what could you do better and how can you improve. This will help you to stay accountable and identify your weak areas and where you can improve and become a better person. The gap between knowledge and action isn't as wide as you think. Break down your goals, take small changes every single day, be accountable, start journaling, and reflect on what you have achieved. And the most crucial from all of this, keep going. You have everything you need to turn knowledge into action. So start right now. I believe in you. I really hope you did like this video. Please share your opinion in the comments down below. Share your goals that you want to achieve. Give me your thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this. I will see you in my next videos. I really do appreciate you here. Goodbye.